Alright y'all, welcome back. If you guys missed the last video when I shot Claw, guys, epic video, I can't believe that, that still happened, but I mentioned that we were 100% getting that deer mounted, and if I'm going up there to see Aaron, we might as well pick up another blind, which is exactly what we did. But guys, holy shit, do you see that? I mean, what in the hell, dude? I knew it was either gonna just fit, or it wasn't gonna fit, and unfortunately, it didn't fit. It didn't fit by like a couple centimeters, guy. I mean, like it was so close to where it almost would have slid in, but I would have destroyed half the blind. So Aaron had an idea for me to be able to get back and get this thing home, and it involved 4 2x4s. A 2.5 hour ride kind of turned into a little past 3.5 hours, but we made it safe. That's all that matters. If you guys are wondering how this farm is doing, guys, it's not doing bad. The difference between this 100 acres compared to my 100 acres is that we had more time to manage mine. We started very early in the season, and we kind of got this one mid-season. So I mean, as of right now, for as long as we've had it, it's doing pretty good. I mean, we've had some decent sized bucks roll through here. I think I sat out here one time this year so far, but all the feeders are up, all the cameras are active, food plots are looking pretty good. I'll give you guys kind of an overhead view. I'll go down there and show you guys some of the radishes that we grew. They're freaking massive. I've kind of had that we don't have like all nocturnal deer. I mean, there's a lot of day movement, a lot of morning movement. So this farm has a ton of potential, but as of right now, like I said, I was going up there to Aaron, so we might as well grab one, get it installed. There could be some hunting going down towards this last little bit of month we have left of deer season. So yeah, guys, I figured I snag it, but the farm's doing good. A lot to come for this one, this coming up year. We have like, I'm not gonna tell you what we have planned for coming up, man, but let's just say there's gonna be a lot of management going on, like almost triple than what we're doing right now. So there's gonna be a lot of content. But Nick's on his way. Me and him installed my my blind for my property, and we kind of just know how to get it up quick, guys, and do it the right way. Let's go ahead and wait for Nick. I'm gonna show you guys the game plan and where we're gonna put it, what we kind of have to hunt over as of right now. You know, it sucks how fast it gets dark now, so I'm actually gonna explain what we're gonna do so when Nick gets here, we can just get right to work. Our feeder's here. We got a nice cutover lane right there. In between those two spots, there's another feeder where we've actually made a long lane, but we need to do some more clearing. It's just not the best for this year for what we got to work with. So I think this best spot for this location is just a slat putter diagonal from all of it. View gets blocked pretty bad right here, but if we can tuck it somewhere in here, we're gonna have to clear a nice spot out, level the ground. We're gonna run the skid steer all the way behind this. Therefore, we don't even have to walk into this field to even get to the blind. Another big mistake I made at my farm this year. Access has been a pain in the ass for the mornings, and I do not want that same mistake to happen over here. So we'll have a nice lane going to it, and we're just gonna tuck it back as far as we can in here, guys. And you know, it should be probably about a maybe 70 to 80 yard shot if something comes and eats at this feeder and this kind of just graces to this food plot. But over there past the pond and that cutover, you're peaking around 150, 200. So it's definitely enough room to make this work here. So y'all got the idea? Let's get to work. Guys, it has been a long day. I've been going since like 3 o'clock this morning. Blind is completely done. I kind of jumped steps. I'm not going to walk you guys step by step because, I mean, you guys obviously saw the way I did mine. Pretty much did it the same exact way, just better locations and better spots. Sorry, there's a truck behind me. Not gonna do the paint today, just the last final touches, but the blind is looking good. I mean, this location is freaking great. I'll update you guys tomorrow to let you know what we gotta do to finish this, so see you then. Alright, it is the next day, and damn, dude, when you just walk up to this thing, it looks good. So glad we picked this area. I told you guys yesterday we gotta do some painting, we gotta clear some trees. We're pretty much gonna do a whole farm maintenance for the rest of this video. New batteries in the cameras, get some fresh corn, and pretty much just let December sit, so hopefully we have some action. Now, if you guys are wondering, Peter, why are you painting it? I mean, any type of wood you have outside, even though this is treated, I mean, guys, just when I try to do something, I want it to last the longest it possibly can. And then even when we start doing more for this property next year, this one will probably stay just because we have a lot of stuff that we can do to make this spot even better. But if we were to move it, I mean, you want this thing to hold up the best way it possibly can. I think it looks cleaner. It's nice. All I'm pretty much putting on is just a seal, and then it's just a stain. So it pretty much matches when it dries almost the same exact color as the blind. And I think the color is called Dark as Night. So let's go ahead and whip out the old paintbrush and the roller, and let's get the paint. If I got paint on my face, I can't help it because it was getting flung everywhere. The blind looks great, but now we got to clear some lanes. These trees they're in the way. It's just the tops. I just barely got to nick them. Needed a good pole saw this whole entire year, and we wound up seeing this, and I think it's going to be pretty handy. I can extender, and I like my old DeWalt, man. I love that brand, and it's an electric. It runs off that little 20 volt, but you know, I think it's gonna whoop ass. It's light, it's pretty quiet, so let's go ahead and jump down into this mess and let's start chopping some trees. Brush is cleared as much as I can do. I mean, guys, it is so thick in there with thorns and just trees. As soon as you cut one down, it don't even move. It just stays up there. We might need to get the mulcher back in here. It just needs some weight, and if we can we don't want to remove the brush. I just need to try to chop the tops. It's doable. We just got to figure out a game plan on how to do it. But at least this field's open. I have at least one lane cleared so you can see down there to the food plot. I'll come up with a better solution to try to get that knocked out. But we got some corn to put in feeders, guys. We're gonna change out some batteries, just like I said, get everything ready for this whole December set, and just let the property rest for another 3-4 days after today. There should be some action coming from this blind. I know everyone who's going to be using it is going to be pretty stoked. So go ahead and hop in the four-wheeler and let's go hit all 3 feeders. Gotcha, I forgot to mention this the other day when we were wrapping up this video, but while I was driving doing all the feeders, I actually found a deadhead, man. Look at this freaking thing. This is not a bad looking deer. Who knows what happened to him, if it just got disease or, you know, who knows, but it was laying kind of right next to this little cutover. I'm shocked I missed this so many times, but yeah, I picked it up, and that just goes to show, I mean, there is good deer roaming out here. Just gotta do a lot more for next year, and that's why at least getting this set up right now and just continuing through our management, like we're gonna start seeing some like this. I mean, we had some this year, but for this type of property, for an example, my property has absolutely no bedding. Like, that's what we lack at my lease, and this farm has nothing but bedding. So I mean, there should be a lot more action over here. You know, having them good in the mornings and the evenings. I mean, they're not living far from where the food is, and my deer have to travel a long ways to get to there. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I know I probably had the head in the fuller. I just never got to show you guys what it was, but yeah, I just picked it up. And you guys look at this property, man. It's absolutely, it's gorgeous out here. So any ideas or just thoughts you guys have of how you would set this up, I mean, guys, I'm all ears. Between this farm, our farm, and like I said, we're probably gonna have 2 to 3 more this year. We're gonna have so much to manage, and just we're gonna be hopping around doing these videos constantly, just everything that preps to the moment, like Claw or anyone else who got their first deer with me this year. And for turkey, I mean, anything that's huntable, guys, we're trying to do and manage properly. So y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to go check out Rut Huts, this is what these blinds are. They're extremely affordable, and they keep your butt warm. It's everything you're gonna want when you're out here hunting out of a blind. So jump to the website so you can see what they got. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.